Facts First presents. A wife gives birth to her sixth baby, and dad looks down and starts screaming. What is this, the beginning of a horror story? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. First, help us spread the word about Facts First by clicking that like button. And also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Most parents today look forward to the day that they have the ultrasound to let them know if they're expecting a baby boy or a baby girl. Most parents want to find out early so that they can buy gender-friendly clothes and furniture. Most want to settle on a name before the baby's born. There are some parents who choose not to find out what they're having beforehand because they prefer to be surprised. And there are some cases where the parents just can't find out the sex of their baby because the baby just isn't cooperating with the ultrasound. Well, if the baby's not going to turn to face the camera or open its legs, the gender of the baby can't be determined. A man and his wife, they already had 5 children. All were girls. And after their first daughter was born, the father hoped that they would have a boy next. This happened after they had had their second daughter, and their third daughter, and their fourth daughter, and their fifth daughter. Dad kept hoping for a boy. He felt as though he was destined to be the only man in his house, surrounded by all girls. Well, after each birth, the man and his wife were thrilled that they had a healthy baby, regardless of the gender. But deep down, that man was a little disappointed because he didn't get the son that he'd always wanted. After each birth, the man and his wife would bring more pink baby clothing and furniture into the home. But deep down, that guy was thinking, enough pink already! Well, during each pregnancy, the man and his wife, they decided not to find out the sex of the baby. They believed in being surprised, and during each pregnancy, the man just had a gut feeling his wife was carrying a boy, and each time he was wrong about that gut feeling. By the time they had their third daughter, he was sure the fourth would definitely be a boy. I mean, what are the odds of them having another girl after having 3 right in a row? Well, when baby number 4 was born, he couldn't believe when the doctor announced it was another girl. So he was sure baby number 5 would be a boy. I mean, come on, look at the odds. Well, when the big day came, again, it was a daughter. He was in disbelief yet again. The man and his wife, they love each other and every one of their daughters. When they found out that baby number 6 would be arriving in 9 months, again, they decided they wanted the baby's sex to be a surprise. Although the man did tell people that he didn't care about the gender, as long as the baby was healthy, he was hoping and praying for a little boy, secretly in the back of his head. I mean, he wanted a son to carry on the family name. He wanted to stop playing with dolls all the time with his daughters. He wanted to be able to pitch a baseball to his son in the backyard, maybe hit some fly balls with it. Well, finally the day came and the woman started having contractions. The man knew soon he'd find out if he was going to have a son or a daughter, and he was honest about wanting to have a healthy baby. He really did mean that, but he still wanted to have a healthy baby boy. After having 5 girls, he was sure this would be another girl because that's just the way life throws things at him. He was convinced it was his destiny to be the only living being in his house with a Y chromosome. Well, when his wife was nearing the end of her labor, the man got ready. This was something he'd done 5 times before, so he didn't need much help in how to do all of this. He knew where to get his mask, his cap, the dressing. He knew how to put everything on himself. He says, hey, practice makes perfect. Well, like most fathers, the man wanted to get the birth of his baby on video. It was his 6th child. He was just excited, though, about this birth as he was with the first. The video started out normal, but when the baby was born, things got a bit crazy. When the wife gave birth to that 6th baby, Dad started screaming. Doctors told the man that he had a son, and he lost it. He jumped out of his chair, screaming, "I can't believe it!" He repeated that over and over again. At one point, the doctor had to tell him to calm down because he was going to scare people. But even with the doctor's warning, the man just could not control his excitement. A nurse asked him if this was his first boy, and he let her know, yeah, he had 5 girls at home. You could tell that it was the most joyous moment in this man's life. If you want to see the man's excitement and hear it in his voice, you can see it for yourself on the video. Nothing could have prepared this man for the birth of his son. Subscribe for more.